Hey, 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 happy Thirsty Thursday. Coming at you with another message for the collective with Wildlight Tarot. Sending you so much love and good vibrations. Allow this energy to flow to you and through you now and always. As usual, if this message resonates, it's for you. If it doesn't resonate, it may not be for you, but take what applies to your situation. Keep in mind, things can be vice versa, flipped upside down. I could be saying man and really mean woman. Just take what applies to, again, your situation. If the messages do resonate, definitely let me know down in the comments. I love to read the comments. You can also go donate, hit me at my Cash App at Wildlight Tarot, or jump on my website, wildlighttarot.com. You can also go book a personal reading on my website. You'll actually see the different types of appointments that I offer on the very main page of my site. I'm also getting ready to launch my whimsical wind chimes, so those will be coming out shortly, so keep an eye out for when those are available. They're all made different, so not one will ever be the same, and all used, everything I used was upcycled, so keep a lookout for that. You can also go buy Sage Palo Santos. I have a little bundle where I give you an intuitively selected crystal. And then, of course, I've got my chakra balancing bath bombs. So if you're a big fan of taking a bath like I am, these bath bombs have all natural herbs. They're fully organic. And they even have salt to help to cleanse the aura. So definitely check those out. So today's song for the collective is The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. It's really funny because that is a song that I actually woke up singing, and then I sat down to channel for the collective, and the song started playing again. And what I heard was, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun, just thinking about tomorrow. You know how it goes, okay? If you've never seen Annie, watch it. I think we've all seen the movie Annie. I was actually in the play when I was a little girl, 10 years old. I was one of the orphans. So what I really got, though, from that song was, yes, it's good that we're looking forward to tomorrow. However, my question for the collective is, are you waiting to be happy when? Okay, so this looks like I'll be happy when I'm a millionaire. I'll be happy when I win the lottery. I'll be happy when my business is flourishing. I'll be happy when I finish school. I'll be happy when I'm stable. I'll be happy when I find the love of my life. So the message really for today is about, it's about the moment. It's about staying present. It's about how is it that you can be happy when something else outside of you happens. It's like, this is about finding joy in the now, and if you're not thankful for where you are right now, then is the universe really going to provide you more? Okay. So yes, it is always a good thing to be looking forward to something. But my question for you is, are you just waiting around to find your happiness when? Okay. It's about finding happiness now, about finding joy. And, I've talked about this before, but happiness is not necessarily the goal. The goal, when you're happy when you win a trophy. You're happy when a new baby is born. You're happy when these fleeting moments happen. That's happiness. What we're looking to accomplish in this reality is joy. And what I feel like at this point is, for the collective, it's like you're not fighting yourself anymore. You're not dealing with petty bullshit around you. You're coming in as this really strong leader here with the Queen of Wands. Could definitely be connecting to a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But it's like you're coming in and you look good. Okay, you're taking care of yourself. Some of you guys are working out. Some of you guys are taking care of your body. Some of you guys are detoxing. And it's like really good ideas have come toward you, and you're no longer seeing through your own, you're no longer putting yourself in your own trap, because what you're doing is trying to get yourself through a situation that maybe kept you feeling like you were less than, okay? Could also be connecting with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Also earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What they're saying to me is that if you're not dealing with some sort of relationship issue, this is a lot about your work. Okay. Some of you guys, it's like, again, I'll be happy when I get that promotion. I'll be happy when my dad is proud of me. I'll be happy when, people can see me for what I want them to see me as. And the question that I have really about I'll be happy when they see me is, why are you still seeking approval outside of yourself? The world will never approve of you the way that you want them to. This is about becoming your own approval system, okay? Where you say, I am Hillary and I approve this message and I don't need anyone to tell me anything different. I just heard a message from one of my favorite readers and she was saying, even if I didn't have a big following, I would still be doing this because I love helping people. Some of you guys really need to reevaluate what you're doing. Thirsty Thursday typically was about money. But I had to really replace that because, there's more blockages that are in the way when it comes to finances because money is just energy. So if you're somebody that is wondering like, okay, why can't I get this big break? Why can't I just get to the place that I want to get to? My question is, who's in your way? And is it you? Okay, because I know for myself, I get in my own way a lot, like a lot. There's always something I'm getting in the way of myself of, and it usually has something to do with my raising or something to do with, the social settings that I've surrounded myself with or comparison on the internet. Oh, well, this person has this many followers, so they must be better at what they do than I am. And that's truly just false. It's just a way that the matrix or the collective can bring you into this place of lack. And that's where, collective energy wants to put us in, is this lack mentality of, well, I won't be good enough until this. And this is about owning your own self-worth and recognizing you are good enough, even if you're working a shit job that you can't stand, or even if you're working a job where nobody gives you credit. I feel like for some of you guys, this could be representing a relationship where you're thirsty for your person to appreciate you. You've got the King of Swords here in the reverse. This could be somebody that you're dealing with, or this could be yourself, your masculine energies, but it's like, there's this lack of thinking things through. There's this lack of patience, lack of grounding. Four of Pentacles, it's like there's a lot of control where you're trying to control the outcome and you're really trying to protect yourself when all the while you're creating your own little cage around you, okay? We've got the Tower card coming up. This is about these huge moments of clarity is what they're saying. Like moments of clarity where I don't know why they're saying this, where it's like, you think you're just a little tadpole, okay? But really you're that big fish that no one can catch. I don't know. I mean, it is Pisces season. So it's like, you think you're a little tadpole in a group of really big fishes. But ultimately, you're the big fish that no one can catch, okay? And the thing is, you've gone through these major transformations with the Death card, Scorpio energy. You're in the Magician energy here, basically saying like, you know your worth. You know you're more than this. And you know that you do have every right to protect yourself. But some of you guys, it's like you've got to release control and let the universe do its work on you. Okay, I have a little thing that says, let the divine build your store. Some of you guys need to let the divine build you, mold you. Realize that all these experiences that you've gone through led you to this place of, I am enough. I am enough to uplift people. I am enough to own my own strength. I am enough and emotionally mature enough at this point to be able to see through my own lack, okay? And some of you guys, the Strength card in the reverse, along with the Three of Swords, some of you guys, it's like you're breaking your own heart because you're spending so much time looking back on the past at how you failed. Okay, about where you built and planted your seeds, and maybe where you built and planted your seeds in the past, those were based on your like a false motivation. So for example, I knew that I wanted to help people. Okay, I've been knowing this shit since I was, I don't know, 10 or 11. I feel like I knew I wanted to help people. I knew I wanted people to feel good. So I got myself into many network marketing companies, to try to play that role, to help people. But what I found was that was really based off of false motivation. I didn't really want to help people. I really wanted to help my family. I really wanted money, and I really didn't want to work for someone. So, when I started those businesses, the motivation was not purely wasn't off of a pure intention. It was, yes, I did want to help people. Yes, I did want to get more spiritually awoken. I did want to be more connected spiritually, and a lot of those companies had support in that way. But it wasn't for me. And some of you guys, you planted seeds somewhere, and it broke your own heart to have to remove yourself from that reality. It was like, well, I thought this is what I wanted, and then the universe quickly telling you it wasn't. We've got the card of abandonment, atonement, and guilt, along with judgment and prosperity coming in the shadow. So with Thirsty Thursday, it's like some of you guys, you're feeling very abandoned. And I feel like some of you guys have actually abandoned yourself because it's like you feel like your past is so awful that you need to atone for your sins, okay? And for me, it's like, recognize that, like, this isn't the New Testament, or, this isn't a situation where you need to put yourself up on one of those. I just saw somebody like with their hands and they're about to get their head chopped off. Some of you guys are feeling like the mistakes that you made were make or break, and that you broke yourself. And now you carry this big guilt around you, and you're judging yourself to the point where it's like you can't even see yourself past this darkness that you have, this darkness of, I'm not good enough because I made these choices. And look, you guys, we only know what we know how to do. Okay, we only know how to go through life with the tools that we are given. So when we're not at the same level of consciousness that we are today, it's easy to look back on ways that we made our mistakes and how maybe we could have done things different. It's easy to do that, but you don't need to go back and atone for this. This is about full-on forgiveness of yourself and recognizing that, goodness, you're only human, all right? And yes, it's important to balance the scales. Yes, it's important to give yourself judgment, okay? Meaning it's important to look at, wow, that wasn't the person that I wanted to be, and I showed up as someone I didn't want to be, and that's okay. All right. Some of you guys, maybe you're looking to force atonement onto the person who abandoned you. If you are somebody that had a caregiver that left you, okay, you might feel as if this person deserves to get the head cut off, okay? Maybe you're putting other people in these situations where you want them to feel guilty. My flame is so high right now. It's like, you guys don't even know. Like, look at this flame. It's so high, and it's like maybe you're in a situation where you're like putting people to this burn. You're burning people left and right. You're like, well, I don't feel good. They all left me behind, so fuck everyone. Let me blaze a trail. And so I feel like, check on your intentions. What are you really intending to create for your experience? Because what it feels like to me is that you're just being really hard on yourself, and you're not owning your own victories. I mean, we got the card of victory here. We got the card of patience, divine timing, astral travel, out-of-body experiences to gain knowledge, and then we've got autopilot. So it's like, you guys have to trust the process. There was a reason that you had to go through all those things. There was a reason that your life was so difficult, and it was some of it your own decisions, yes, but like the universe knew you were going to make those decisions, okay? And your future self knew you were going to make those decisions. But what's missing from this is trying something new, getting yourself out of this remorse and this regret, and realizing that you're just learning lessons. You don't need to criticize yourself for the decisions that you made. Again, you only made them from the tools that you had. And I mean, if you learned your lesson and went back again, you still didn't learn your lesson, right? It's like, okay, the baby touched the stove and now it knows let's not touch the stove, but if the baby goes back again, it knows it didn't learn its lesson, or maybe it just felt like it wanted to try again. Oh, was I right? You know, sometimes we have to go back and try again. But the thing is, this is about annihilating your ego, going through those false beliefs and blockages and not giving them power over you, paying attention to synchronizations, focusing on connecting to your higher self and calling your power back, because you do deserve to stand in your truth and know who you are. So that's your message. I'll see you guys tomorrow.